3:47, my phone rings. On the other end is a 62-year-old business owner who's crying. His company, 40 years old, with 73 employees, just lost everything. Every file, every record, every customer order. And the worst part, he thought he had backups. This is a story of how a single lie almost bankrupted a business, and why you might be believing the same lie right now. I'm Ryan Miller. I run Sundance Networks, and for the last 3 decades, I've been helping businesses survive disasters they never saw coming. But this one keeps me up at night, because it could happen to anyone watching this video right now. Let me take you back to that phone call, because what happened to this business owner, we'll call him Tom, is happening to someone right now while you're watching this. And by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how to make sure it never happens to you. Tom built his manufacturing company from nothing. Started it in 1983 with 2 employees and a dream. By 2023, he had 73 employees, $12 million in annual revenue, and customers in 14 states. He wasn't tech savvy, but he wasn't stupid either. 5 years ago, his IT guy told him, "Tom, you need backups." So Tom did what any responsible business owner would do. He bought a backup system, cost him about $3,000. His IT guy set it up, showed him the green light that meant everything is backed up, and Tom slept easy. For 5 years, that green light blinked every single day. Green means good, right? That green light was a lie. Tuesday morning at 6:15 a.m., Tom's office manager arrives early, opens up her computer, and sees this: ransomware. Every file, every computer, encrypted and locked. All gone. By 7 a.m., the entire company is frozen. No one can access anything. Customer orders, gone. Invoices, gone. 43 years of engineering drawings, gone. Tom called his IT guy, who said, "Don't worry, Tom. We have backups. We'll restore everything." They plug in the backup drive, hit restore, and wait. Error, backup corrupted. Then they try again. Same error. Then they try a backup from last week. Corrupted. Last month. Corrupted. Here's what they discovered. That green light, it meant the backup was in progress. It didn't mean the backups were actually working. For 5 years, those backups had been silently failing, and nobody ever tested them. By Wednesday afternoon, Tom is staring at a ransom demand for $340,000 in Bitcoin, and he has no other option. That's when he called us. So 3:47 a.m. Thursday morning, I could hear it in his voice. This wasn't just about money. This was his life's work. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. We couldn't wave a magic wand and fix everything. The damage was already done. But we could stop it from getting worse, and we could make sure it never happened again. We got his team back online in 36 hours. Not by paying the ransom. We rebuilt from fragments. Old email backups, cloud documents people had saved, vendor records, customer emails. It was like putting a big puzzle together with only half the pieces available. But we actually got it done. Tom lost about 15% of his data, some old engineering files, some historical records, but his business survived because these weren't major to him at the time. The question is, why did this happen in the first place? Here's a lie that almost bankrupted Tom. Having backups is not the same as having a backup strategy. Tom had a device. What he didn't have were these 3 things. Number 1, testing. Nobody ever tried to restore these backups, not once in 5 years. If you're not testing your backups quarterly at a minimum, preferably weekly, you don't have a backup. You have a very expensive paperweight. Number 2, multiple locations. Tom's backups were on a device connected to his network. When the ransomware hit, it encrypted his backups too. The rule is 3, 2, 1. 3 copies of your data, 2 in different places of storage, and 1 off-site. Tom had 1 copy, 1 type, 1 site. That's not a backup strategy. That's a hope and a prayer. Number 3, monitoring. Someone needs to be watching these backups, not a green light. An actual human verification that backups are being completed successfully. Tom's IT guy checked the green light once a month, but he never looked at the logs, never verified the data, never tested the restore. And here's the thing. This isn't the IT guy's fault. He was actually doing what he thought was right. But he didn't know what he didn't know. So here's what I want you to do right now. Pause this video, Go ask whoever handles your IT, when was the last time we tested backups? When was the last full restore we did? If the answer is never or I don't know, you're Tom. You just don't know it yet. Tom's business survived, but it cost him $80,000 in lost revenue, emergency IT work, and recovery efforts. And that's not counting the stress, the sleepless nights, or the customers that he lost because he couldn't fulfill orders for 3 days. The backup system failed him. Cost him $3,000. A proper backup strategy would have cost him about $400 a month. Do the math. Every week on this channel, I break down real stories like Tom's, not to scare you, to prepare you, because the businesses that survive aren't the ones that never face disasters. They're the ones that are ready when the disaster comes. Subscribe for weekly survival guides. Hit the bell so you don't miss the next one. If you want to know if your backups are actually working, there's a link in the description. We'll do a free backup audit, no sales pitch, just the truth. Don't be a Tom. Don't wait for a 3 a.m. phone call.